For a better start to a game than that, the offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 43. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. It's grabbed inside the 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's McCarthy to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Motioning left is their running back. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bubbled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Throwing his Cousins. Completed here to Algier. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. They just get the play off. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down. Second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now it's McCarthy. Defensive play, jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. McCarthy looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Falcons get it back with a nice return to boot. Down inside the 30. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 now. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a 1st down.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope they have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They'll stick with Chandler. Still has room inside the 15. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. Kicking team on to try the PAT. And the extra point is up, and it is good. Following the score, they've got Reichert out and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Cousins. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Oh, what a grab. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They bring their tight end left. From the 18 on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. Flushed out now. Pushing for the end zone. And holds the football. It's not loose.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
And he works his way for a gain of 4. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's going to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. Man open, complete. He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Falcons scoop it out. At the 20. And he brings the fumble back for the touchdown. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Viking 7. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. McCarthy to throw it. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has his man. It's Addison. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Able to find Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 11. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He finds the open man there. Complete.
You already.
The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more. They know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 24. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Cousins now. Moore's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run for this. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Second and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, That's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Quick hitter complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a one-score game. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A run here with Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that.
They did it! He made the interception! Harrison Smith with the INT! And he's gonna go! It's a big 6! On for the PAT and a make would tie us up late. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Getting right back to it after that interception. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons with a little more work to do to win it here. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing his Cousins. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To throw. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete. Couldn't connect Play good for 17 on a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Big gap up the middle. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he drives this forward to the 6. 5 yards on that play, but 3rd and goal is still going to be longer than they'd like. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. So final moments of regulation. They'll line up for a potential game winner. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road.
That's how you get it done.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women, I curse. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Moore, the man in motion. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. He's got the connection to Moore.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
And that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy now to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Purdy from the gun. To the right side and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Cousins to throw it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. Cousins now. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw, Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. Cousins. Touchdown, Falcons! Rondell Moore, 31 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, if incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give up what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up, still stunt. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the flow elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposits, the memo of cash. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. Got a my she's happy at home, and I blah, blah, blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Hurt, Bucky a goner. Hurt, get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Up it up. Stunt.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway in Atlanta. Bringing this one out of the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
That's brought in by Mooney. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Offense up to the line fast. Takes the snap on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
4th and forever coming up. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Oh, they're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call doesn't yield a first. We've got a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. To throw, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at a 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the great tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Motioning the tight end left. To the air, Cousins. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
That's caught for the first. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Working inside the red zone. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to third down and 3.
From the gun on third down. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. Working quickly here. Another run for Williams. Again, he hits the second level. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Completed to Sutton. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Now it's Cousins. And the catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons. With it, first and 10.
Hey, Ringo, 48. To high. Wait that.
Here's Cousins. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Staying with Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Getting out to his left. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
Defense relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
3rd down from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Young Koo after the field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Throwing here, Nix. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge. He's scrapping it.
And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returnable from the 1. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
And this one does not go far. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 42. He lofts it deep left. He makes the catch. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. Extra point try now from Lutz. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Cousins. This ball's cut by Algier. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I can do yours.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Cousins. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Short pass caught by his tight end.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
Wide.
Cousins. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Two.
Tight end going in motion here. Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, partners. They turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Nick Snad, a throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Hamilton. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. Got a man open. Complete. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up. Get some more yards on that stat sheet.
And without much room to work, he has a... 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. He sends this one to the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, Steamer! One shot!
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. He saw exactly what the coverage wanted him to see. They ended up baiting him into that throw, and it's not only picked off, Brock, but returned for a touchdown, too.
Yeah, the good defenses in this league are trying to do that every single play, trying to deceive the quarterback. Make him look like he's saying one thing, but in reality, got somebody waiting there to spring on the throw and start that return back for a touchdown.
Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. They've got 1st down from the 31. Getting right back to it after that interception. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 2nd and 21.
Trying again, following the sack. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Broncos return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.